Hey, good morning, folks. Have a later start than usual today. I mean, only about an hour, but pretty much what I have going on is now that I got some quiet time, I'm gonna make the one new announcement for this week, and then probably rest and relax and get lined up to do the wedding later today. So let's go. So what I didn't say is I am not a Mac person. It's been a very long time since I've ever had to work on Macs and things like that. I'm talking about maybe 2004 is probably like the last time I've ever really worked on one. I had one during college, and then I started really getting into building my PCs then, and then I just never went back. But I had a couple of people from my church contacted me, and she was having some issues with her Mac, and it hasn't been updated in quite a while. So I am currently, you can't see it, but right here in front of me, and maybe I'll take a picture of it so you can actually see. I am working on getting her system upgraded. It's on Maverick, so it's way behind on the Mojave and all the most recent operating systems. So just trying to get all that stuff done and reacclimate myself with the Mac OS and things like that. So I made a backup on an external drive. I always back up because I have no idea what's going to happen with the stuff. But while that's happening, I am going to cut over here, and I am working on my announcement that I said I was going to work on yesterday, but they started cleaning, so I couldn't really get a chance to actually work on it because it was, too much noise and stuff like that going on. So over here, I am on Acuity, and as you can see, we only have, let me do date, and my adopted mom here, this is the only announcement that I have, which is for school supplies. So like I said, I like to split up everything in modules. And then if I go through everything else, this is Vacation Bible School. This starts next week. That's the reason why I finished the conduit up there to hide everything, make it look all nice and neat and stuff like that. Then we also have our Back to School Carnival, which we already had. And that's really it. Our regular Bible study actually starts back on Wednesday night Bible study starts back on Wednesday, the first Wednesday of September. So to fill out that gap, I may put in other announcements throughout the amount of time. But as I look at it right now, I didn't get the publisher file of our program, so I can't do it. And now that I think about it, I grabbed another program from church when I was there with the intention of bringing it here so I can work on it, but I don't have it. So we're just gonna have to make up something. And I think what I'm gonna do is try out that aerial stuff that I've been meaning to do, where it zooms out from Google Maps and cuts over to something else. I think I might do that in some way, shape, or form. Still got to figure out how to do it, but pretty much this should be really simple to do because I don't have that much going on. So on my second screen here, I'm gonna go over here to DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna start up our newsroom, and for a new date, so it's gonna be 08/18/2019. And I'm gonna switch this back to single display. And let me take off full screen so I can move everything around easily. So inside of this, similar to how I would normally do videos for church, I'm gonna do this in timelines. So we're gonna do Control in, well, not that one, Control in here, and we're going to do this as our main announcement. So I call that video announcement VA 08/18/2019. Create, and let's go here, turn on tabs, and then we're going to do another one, and this is going to be floral because that's the ministry that's doing the announcement. All the other ones I already have. So now let's go back to media, and what we're going to do is pull over all my Antioch specific stuff. So these are all of our little knickknacks and doodads that we've made. Now we're going to go to the announcements for that day, or last Sunday. And as you can see, we haven't really done this in quite a while. And where's it at? I need to find my segments. Yeah, here's my stuff here. So we have our generic intro. We need to get the video. Let's cut back over here and just make sure we got everything so I don't forget it. All right, so we have our carnival stuff, which we did last week. We have our then Vacation Bible School and this one. So I am drawing a blank where I put that other file. I think it's on my E drive. So pretty much these were all the files. They were on my E drive. Let's see, Vacation Bible School, I did that. So I only got 2. So if I look at the back to school, I can tell because the pricing for vendors changed. And I think that is it. Yeah, this is the new updated one where I chopped up all the words. So that's really simple. So now let's look at what they actually want for the announcement. So in the announcement, they want the floral ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school age children, grades pre-K through 5th and 6th through 12th grade. So how about just grades pre-K through 12th grade? It makes it easier. These supplies will be given out on 4th Sunday, August 25th, immediately after morning worship in the multipurpose room. Let us bless you with some of your school supplies. If you have any questions, please. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just sample what I'm doing right now with the audio that I'm going to sample. So the floral ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children, grades. Grades. Let's do that again. That's my signal, so I know where I can pull that from. The floral ministry will be giving out you know what? I need to put my memory card in here, and this will make this easier. I'll record this on my camera. Let's put that card in there. All right, and I think we're good. I don't have my headphone to plug directly in there because I'm using that on the system that you're hearing right now. So I'm just going to be using the audio that's directly on the camera for this, but I will loop over the audio from here. All right, so let's record on the camera. So we're recording up there. Let's do it again. The floral ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children, grades pre-K through 5th and 6th through 12th grades. These supplies will be given out on 4th Sunday, August 25th, immediately after morning worship in the multipurpose room. Let us bless you with some of your. Let us bless you. Let's take a pause so I can fix that, or I splice it back in. Let us bless you with some of your school supplies. If you have questions, please see any one of your floral ministry members. Very simple. Now we need to start finding assets to use all that stuff with. So now we will go to Pexels and Pixabay. So now I'm just walking through what am I going to do to put all this stuff together. So we're talking about school supplies, obviously. So we're going to say school. And let's see what we can do. All right, I think that one looks kind of cool. This one, this one, this one. I'll take this one and spin this one. Back to school. Okay, use that. And there's a classroom. And here's another classroom. Now that's still images. Let's see what they have from video. All right, that's a hallway. I've used that before. Pencils being sharpened. Writing, maybe I'll use that. Teacher. And I have video from I flew over to the local school. I'll probably pull that. I need to search through my archive for video for that, and I will use that. So I think I got everything that I need and just splice it together, because this is going to be less than 20 seconds. So really nothing major. I do need to make graphics for this and After Effects. All right, so let's come out here and we're going to start making this segment. So I'm gonna go to my church specific stuff, 2019. We're gonna make a folder for 18. Clicked it too fast. All right, so we got all this here. So this is where we're gonna start storing everything, and this is where our segment is gonna be, which I didn't do. That's why I couldn't find last week's stuff. And I'm just gonna burn through all of these and just download these. Alright, here in After Effects, I'm going to open up our broadcast package here. So, and if we go back over here, we're looking at, I'm just going to do basic school supplies. That makes that easy to do. And let's pick one of the ones I want to use here. So this one here is what I want to use. Could possibly use this for the age groups. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use one of these for the age groups. So let's see what it looks like. So next I would do I'll say grades, because that's what's going to go next. So we say this is 4 grades based off of what I just said in my announcement, grades, and then it would cut over to this one. So I would say right now, and then I would say here, pre-K through fifth, and then on the next one, which I would drag out, I would say 6th to 12th. And for the right now, I would say youth, Antioch youth. Really simple. Now let's go back over to here and let's get some video of kids to put inside of this. So let's go back over to Pixabay. Well, let's try Pexels. And we'll say youth. Ute. Alright. So I can use this one. There's some little kids playing. And then we want to get some teenagers. Teens? No? Alright, so let's go to Pixabay, see if they have anything. And let's try youth. Ice skating, that ain't me. it. High school. School. All right, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to use the pencil one for, maybe I'll do that. Do the crayon one and then use the pencil one for, actually I have some stock footage that I bought a while ago. Let's see if I can find that. And from Video Hive, and it was a Modern Teenager. I think that was it. Of course, it's not gonna play. All right, so I'll use this. All right, so that's cool. So now what I'm just gonna do is drag this into here under my assets folder, which I should make. Makes this a lot more organized. All right, we're gonna drag this over here. And that wouldn't be 5th. I actually just used that picture as my 6th to 12th grade. That'll make it easier. So let's click on that. We're gonna go to our assets. We're just gonna drag this down here, turn off that, and boom, there we go. So if we cut back over to here, and there we go. There's our video. Now we just need to pull over the one that we just got for the announcements. Let's see. That was pencil. I thought we had another one where kids were playing. I thought I downloaded that. Okay, I must not have. So let's go back here and look up children again. What was it, school? Man, why am I drawing a blank? I literally just looked that up. Oh, it's right there. That's what I was looking for. All right, so let's download that. And then that's gonna be the one that I need to set in this folder. Announcements. And I definitely need to clean up and organize my stuff a little bit better here. All right, so we're back to our announcements. So now let's drag this over here, and this is gonna be, wait a minute, I did download this. Drag that to assets. Video 4. I don't need the audio, so I need to make sure I go back and undo that. Oh good, there was no audio on that. Alright, so now this section is done. So I'm just going to add this to my media encoder. All right, I am back after After Effects crashed my computer because they don't know how to handle memory. But we got everything over. I found a nice drone video of me flying to the schools in the area. So I'm gonna use that. So let's go ahead and splice that up right now, because I obviously don't need all of this. Alright, so now let's go ahead over to edit. Actually, drag this here. So I got the sub clip. Alright, so let's start with my audio here. The audio is super low. Let's boost that. Let's begin. So I think that's going to be the beginning.
The Florida Ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children, grades pre-K through 5th and 6th through 12th grades. These supplies will be given out on 4th Sunday, August 25th, immediately after morning worship in the multipurpose room. Let us bless you with let us bless you. Let's take a pause so I can fix that.
So we're just going to start sampling and adding the parts that we pulled aside and that we made externally. So if we go back here to the beginning,
the Florida Ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children.
All right, so right there, I'm gonna stop it right there. So that's gonna be the drone flyover going towards the school, which is this sub clip here. So, and let's do a LUT on this to enhance this image a little bit. Like that. Let's go to color, and let's do, what was it, Alt S to make a serial node. Now let's go to LUT, and we're going to do this one.
The Florida Ministry will be giving out.
So enhance the picture a little bit, and the Mac is done here. Give me a second. Alright, so that may be a little bit blown out. Let's undo that and let's try a different one. I think that's a little bit better. Alright, so now we go back and look at it, and I guess this is where I need to switch back, get rid of my full screen.
The Florida Ministry will be giving out.
Alright, so right here is where I'm gonna lay the titles here. I'm gonna put that on a new track. Let's shrink those track sizes down.
The Florida Ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children.
Okay, it looks like they didn't finish. After Effects did not finish that graphic. Alright, so I have to come back to that. Let's make a marker here. Let's get rid of this. Well, let's continue where we're going. So we don't need anything.
Giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children.
Alright, so right there we can stop. We can cut this whole thing. I don't know why the phone is ringing. Hold on. Telemarketers. Alright, so we got this first part.
School-aged children. Grades 3.
Alright, so this is where we're gonna take our second image that we have. So is it? Yeah, so we would take this and we're gonna lay this, let's drag this footage a little bit further so that it will go over it. So
to Antioch school-aged children, grades pre-K through 5th.
All right, so we gotta speed that up because by here, we want this to be done. All right, so let's play it again.
The Florida Ministry will be giving out basic school supplies to Antioch school-aged children, grades.
Now, what I'm gonna do is actually speed this up. So let's cut this and select this clip, Control R, and we're gonna speed this up to 150%. Let's see what that looks like now.
School supplies to Antioch school-aged children, grades pre-K through 5th.
All right, all the way to there could be sped up as well too. Let's speed this section up. Now I know there's another way to speed this up. This is just a way that I'm familiar with. I'm still learning the other ones.
Antioch school-aged children, grades pre-K through 5th and 6th.
All right, and then let's cut right here, and then we want to speed this section up.
Grades pre-K through 5th and 6th through 12th grades.
All right, now what's the next part?
These supplies will be given out on
so I'll have these pencils here, and what I'm going to do is animate this. First, let's let this take up full screen, like this. We're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to do a keyframe right there at the beginning, and then another keyframe here at the end. But we're going to say this is, let's just do 30, and let's see what that looks like.
6th through 12th grades. These supplies will be given out.
All right, so obviously I got to blow this image out a lot more so that it can take up the full screen.
6th
Play it.
through 12th grades. These supplies will be given out on 4th Sunday, August 25th.
Now I need to stretch this out to right here. And let's reset that keyframe. So this will be the ending. Set this one to 30, which will make it move slower. And then let's go to the beginning and set another keyframe at 0. Alright, now let's play it.
6th through 12th grades.
So the only thing I got to do now is I got to come back in here and redo that intro that After Effects didn't finish with the graphics. So let's go ahead and save this. So if I come in here, this is how easy it makes it from, and let me take this off so you can actually see. So this was why I talked about the modular approach, because this makes it so easy. I just drag it in here and then pick music in the background. That's it. Or if you're not, that's the only reason I do it this way is because we're doing music in the background. Now, if you were just playing this without any music, you could just put all this in whatever video file player that you have, and it would work the same way. You just do it as a playlist. But if we come in here and play it,
we want to take a few minutes to go through this week's announcements and everything going on here at Antioch. Mark your calendars. The time is here for another exciting week of Vacation Bible School, starting Monday, August 19th through Thursday, August 22nd. From 6:30 p.m. to 7 p.m., there will be dinner, and at 7:15 to 8:30 p.m. will be classes. Your willingness is what makes Vacation Bible School a success. Come one, come all to the AL Back to School Carnival and Fundraiser.
And see, as you see, it flowed fine. Now I could put transitions in between here if I wanted to, or the hard cut works as well too. So let me go ahead and come out of here so that After Effects won't crash my system again. I'm gonna save this, and then I'm just gonna go back to make that title for the back to school supplies, put it back in here, render that video, the floral video, then drag it at the end, pick some music, and then we're done. Alrighty, it is wedding time. Let's get up the road.
You as a couple commit yourself to each other. And in doing so, you symbolize that by these rings.
Alright, the wedding is done. I'm heading back. And honestly, I was getting a little tired. Wedding was maybe about 10 minutes late. Not really that big of a deal. I've played for a wedding that's been 2 hours late. Man, I was running out of songs. I was playing the theme to The Legend of Zelda, video games, Dragon Ball Z music. I was playing anything because I was running out of ideas of stuff to play. But thanks for those who were asked me to play. Really appreciate that. And actually ended up talking to the officiant, whatever, the person who conducted the ceremony. He's actually a friend of my pastor, and I was pretty much talking to him, and he bought a copy of my book. I'm glad I had one. Now I got to order some more so I can have some in my possession, on my person, as they would say. I'm thinking about heading to Best Buy and getting a microphone for my phone when I'm recording. That's what I'm thinking about doing, and then shutting it down. I should have went to the Best Buy that was right beside the wedding, because like literally it was right up the street compared to how far it is from where I'm going now. But let's see what else we can get into. I did finish up the announcement, and what I think I'm gonna do is I had somebody just post a question, I think to a vlog that I did the other day of how do you handle, no, it was to a video of how do you handle running Worship Extreme and OBS on the same system, but how can you control both? And like I told him, what I do at home as well as church, the Stream Deck, the Elgato, now owned by Corsair, Stream Deck is your friend. The mini is what I have at church. The regular is what I have at home. And what I'd love to do is get the super, super big one. But pretty much I set up OBS, set up all the scenes there, and I just leave Worship Extreme up, and I use that to control everything. Now, honestly, even when I'm at home and I'm doing the videos and live streaming, I actually have the Stream Deck set up to control my ATEM, which is very simple to do as well, too. I would love to get one of those and put that at church. And honestly, now that I think about it, I might actually go do that. Might take my Stream Deck with me, since I think it's only going to be me at church tomorrow, running everything. You want to make it as simple as possible. That's the whole goal. But what I'm going to do, I didn't get a chance to read because literally once I got up there, I ended up having to play. I got the church's amp in the back. So, excuse me. Thought I was gonna hiccup, cough, burp all at the same time. Didn't know. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is get back, do a little reading, maybe play a little Call of Duty. Haven't played that in quite a while. Or maybe Final Fantasy, Zodiac Age, something like that. Something to relax. Been working hard the whole week. Vlogging is serious business. So that on top of everything else. And I think the majority of my stuff is done. Next week, after they write checks, I believe on Monday, I am going to be building a one-page WordPress site for the Learning Center. So I will take y'all along with me for that. Monday, I also I have a meeting back with Bethesda Baptist Church. Going to be talking to them about some of the suggestions that I made for their media ministry. And I think it's got something else. Oh, I got some a shirt that I redesigned at our church, and I got the new one in today. Want to share it with y'all when I'll probably do that tomorrow, because I'm gonna wear it with me to church, and hopefully y'all like that. And I will, if y'all are interested in it, just let me know, and I will point you in the place of where you can get those. Also, just remember that the Kindle version of my book comes out tomorrow. So for those who just want a digital copy, it is there. I really hope it helps. Like I was talking to the pastor who was the official of the the wedding, he kind of said the same thing that I mentioned when I mentioned the live streaming. And he was saying that he feels that live streaming makes members lazy. And I was like, yeah, we addressed that too. If they were lazy and they didn't want to come to church because of live streaming, anything would have stopped them. So don't let the concerns of something that's not really out there yet hold you back from reaching millions. That's the whole point of media ministry. Anyway, I think I've blabbed enough, and let me put this phone down before somebody looks at me. That's what I should do. I should get a mount for my car so I don't have to keep holding my phone. But anyway, I hope y'all like this, my coming along with me with my daily vlog, seeing what I'm doing and everything. And the majority of it, besides being a dad and business owner and Christian and media ministry president, doing all this other stuff, I hope this is interesting to y'all. I appreciate all the comments, all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. We just hit 530, which I am beyond excited about. But anyway, thank y'all again. Y'all mean so much to me. I love y'all. I really appreciate it. I hope whatever I do, the little bit that I can give helps you grow your media ministry to reach more people, to spread the message of Jesus Christ to the world. So anyway, see y'all later, guys, on the next video.